This game is rated E10 for ages 10 and up. For more information, please go to esrb.org. Hello everyone, KirbyVolt here, but you can call me KV, and welcome back to the Tears of the Kingdom logs. On the last log, we completed the Fire Temple. We split it into two parts for some reason, so they're all one log, but I split into two parts because whatever. So now Yunobo's back. They got rid of all of the gross meats. And now they're talking about special mystery. Lizard lakes and lizard brothers. There might be treasure there. There'd be treasure in them lizards, I guess. Oh, really? Okay. Ooh, good idea. Oh, speaking of Kraken. Ouch. You know, looking at the Elder Gorons and their backs. Yeah, it just up and vanished. We don't know how. It just did. Ooh. So basically, now that we've done the main quest here, there's a bunch of side quests to pick up. So that's what Past Me is doing. But I'm like, you know, looking at the Gorons now, and their rocks and their backs, at least how they're designed in this particular iteration, I'm curious, like, when the Gorons eventually pass away, do their rocks just, like, become part of the mountain again, and then are new Gorons reborn from the rocks of a previous Goron? Because as far as we know, there's only male Gorons. So that would explain how they reproduce. Not something I'm sure you probably wanted me to talk about in the first 2 minutes of a Tears of the Kingdom log, but here we are. Yeah, so these are both, like, mystery quests, so there's no goal in sight. It's just, hey, go here, or figure it out. Now, I do see 2 lizard lakes. I don't know if Past Me is smart enough to figure that out. So we'll just leave that for now, I suppose. Although I think Past Me is trying to find one of the tiers? Hi! Can I buy... Oh, this is bed. I wanted clothes. My bad. I thought you said clothes. I'm gonna stand on this. That's not a good idea to stand on that. Don't stand on that. Hello, I am here to buy clothes because I don't have them yet. Oh no, I have that one. Oh, never mind. I do have them. Never mind. The helmet I wore the whole time was just so dang useful that I just never needed to use the clothes. Also, it's not super hot here anymore, so it's fine. I mean, it was in the depths of Death Mountain, but even then, we just used the Rudania helmet. Wait, Rudania? Yeah, it's Rudania. Is it Rudania? Yeah? Yeah, congratulations, guess who fixed that? It was Link. Link did it. I am just merely the voice in Link's head telling him to do stupid things. Well, I would love to go to a hot spring, but there are many. I don't need to go like to a specific one. I could go to any hot spring, man. I mean, as long as, like... Okay, I take that back. I could go to most hot springs so long as I'm comfortable with it. There we go. That's Bluto's chair. He goes and sits there sometimes. What's Gorondia? We were told about it, and then we didn't get to go there, and we were lied to. Minecart Land. Okay. Okay. Who are we actually making this now, or were we actually making a theme park, or not? Oh, okay. Okay, well, how about you? You want to go to Minecart Land? Okay, now you want to go to Hot Springs. Simmerstone Springs? Gorko Tunnel, which is farther south than Goron Hot Springs. Okay. Goron Hot Springs? No, we're not going to ask about those. Hey, dude! Okay, well... Okay, you know what? Never mind. He has no excuses. Three diamonds. Okay. Okay, well, let's see. What do we have right now? Do we have... We don't. Okay. First thing missing. We don't have... Okay, well, okay. Okay, can I take a picture of it? There we go. Nice picture of it. It's apparently not complete, even though it lets us put in the compendium. But alright. Okay, well, if you have a cobble crusher, let me know. I'll come back. Anyways, I'm gonna go... Whee! Oh, hello. Savat. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, I know. It's okay, you can still... People should be more accepting of other people using their cultures in everyday speech. They don't have to conform to whatever the quote-unquote norm is. Especially in the Americas. I mean, as long as it's not hurting anyone, obviously. And if you want to say hello in your native tongue, you should be able to say hello in your native tongue. There's nothing wrong with that. You can explain it after if people question you about it, but I think, yeah, you should be okay to just go out and say, hey, you know what? I don't want to say hello. I want to say Savak, because Savak is the native tongue that... Well, I'm not used to it because I'm not from Gerudo, but you get the point I was trying to make, I hope. I'll take them all. I have money, and I just got money from giving her amber. Yeah, I'll just take all these. They're mine now. Yep. I need more arrows. I definitely need cane sugar. Okay, I've sold out your entire store. It's mine now. Oh no! I don't want the minecart shield to break. That'll suck. Half off. I'll take all the diamonds. He was just like, what? You're doing what? Okay, did you find Gorondia or not? No. You told me that you're going to a theme park called Gorondia. Okay, I guess it's not a theme park. I wish it was a theme park, though. The ancient city of Gorondia? Oh, hey, Impa, what's you doing here? There might be some geoglyphs out here? I feel like you're kind of a little far off from the Cluta, but whatever. Okay. Oh, well, it's nice that you're helping out your girlfriend. Here. Well, guess what? I did not sneak up on you. I just happened to come over here. There's what? Okay, well... I have... technology. And goop. The technology is the goop. And the fan. But mostly the goop. Yeah, but I have super... yeah, actually, you know what? The powers that Link has might as well be superpowers. Also, there was a fan I could have used instead of wasting my resources. Oh well, get in. It's... Kid, I got this set. The cart is ready. Oh, I'm sorry for the yawn. Alright. Yunobo. Or... Appy. Okay, Appy's not showing up. Guess we're gonna have to use alternative method. Okay. This isn't working. Well, it's working a little... Oh, right. Arm. Astral Protected Yunobo, we need your help, but I guess not. We can just use the arm. Okay. My minecart shield is badly damaged. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. We just put it on. Alright. Here we go. To Gorondia for real. This just goes down. This doesn't go anywhere. I mean, okay, it goes somewhere. But I thought this was going to, like, go into a cave or something like that. This just goes down the hill. Yeah, I'm still here. No, I want to go to Gorondia. I don't... No, I want to come too. You can keep the treasure. Probably. But I want to come too. Ancient city of Gorondia? What? Oh. This is the first time we're getting Astral Projected Yunobo out in the quote-unquote wild. So... I think the first time that happened, I was just like, wait, doing this side quest activated something in the arm? That's weird. Nah, it's just Appy. For those of you not keeping track at home, the 3 sages we have so far are Apt, Astral Projected Tulin, Apps, Astral Projected Sidon, and Appy, Astral Projected Yunobo. Or you can call him Annual Percentage Yield. I don't think anyone's going to call him that. It's much longer than Yunobo. But it is funny that it does spell out APY, which is a thing in taxes, I'm pretty sure. It's actually a secret to everyone. Gorondia. Ooh. I want to see. Okay, well, I want to find out about this Gorondia. I'm going in. I don't care. I'm going in. To Gorondia! There is no minecart for me to get on here. The Southern Mine. That doesn't say Gorondia. You lied to me. I thought this was Gorondia. That said Southern Mine. There's a minecart nearby? No. The nearest minecart is the one we probably used to get down here. That is a shame. Also... Wow, Past Me is bad at... Okay, Past Me finally noticed it. Yeah, what's going on with Yunobo there? If you look at Yunobo, Yunobo is indeed wearing a helmet. He's wearing the helmet that his ancestor wore in the flashback, and as you can see, if we look over to Tulin, he is also wearing a helmet now. So, if you wear one of the Divine Beast helmets, it will actually grant the Sage projected form the helmet of their ancestor from the cutscene from the past when they were helping out Raru and stuff, which that's a really neat touch. We actually technically saw it way earlier. We should have seen that with Tulin at one point, I think, or maybe Sidon, but I didn't notice it until just now. So now I noticed it. Anyways, hi, is this Gorondia? We got a customer here. Okay. From morning to morning, and smiles all the time. What? More smiling. Oh. Why are you not smiling? You're not smiling. Wait. Is Gorondia just minecart land? Okay. Okay, well, I won't leave the cart. Oh, that's why they don't let you bring cart in. Ooh. What if I... Oh, is that just more arrows from my inventory? That's not a smile. One of you is smiling, the other two of you are doing this intense glare at me that makes me very uncomfortable and not want to be here. But I'll never say no to a train ride, or a minecart ride in this case. Now, I forget, do I need to put a fan onto this, or does it automatically go? We'll find out. Automatically goes. There we go. This music's really good. A bit loud, but... Oh, oops. See, this is the hard thing to think about with, like, the Super Nintendo World stuff, is that you see something like this, and you're like, yeah, this will make a great ride. And then you're like, wait a minute. How do you do the interaction part? A part of what makes this appealing is that you can actually shoot the targets with an arrow. Are we done? No, we still got... Oh, I didn't notice the timer until right now. My bad! Although I think I got all of them? Were there only 10? Oh, no. Sneaky. Okay. I honestly couldn't see anymore, so hopefully I got all of them. Oh, now you're smiling. Oh, but now... You were smiling when I got it right, and now you're just like... What? First off, Link is wearing a helmet, so you can't see his face. Second off, what the heck are you talking about? Alright. Okay, so we want to do this fast. Oh, my apologies. The odds are strong today. Okay, first off, we should probably put on a bow that's going to work, because their last bow broke. Or we're not going to do that. Panic will set in just a moment, I'm sure, when I realize I don't have a bow equipped. Oops. There it is. There's the panic. Bow. I need a bow. Nope, not getting that one. There we go. There's 3. There's one over there. I forget, is there only a total of 7 for this course? No, I think there's a few more than 7, but it's just get 7 before the time runs out. Pretty sure, anyways. That's not a smile! They're doing these scowls at me, like, they're so happy, but they're... Oh, yours is a Death Mountain. Okay. Well. That was Gorondia. I guess we're going to do this one. Goodness gracious, I guess I didn't get enough sleep, or I forget. There's something that triggers yawns that's besides quote-unquote not enough sleep. But I forget what it is. It's like an air pressure thing? That might be wrong. So, if you know what I'm talking about, then yeah, but still. Lots of yawning, so apologies for that. That is, I mean, if you gotta yawn, you gotta yawn, but still, I feel bad. It seems unprofessional. Not that I am doing this professionally anyways. Death Mountain West Tunnel. That was a trap, and I somehow didn't get trapped. That, I feel like I know the problem here. It's called the tracks are broken, and that's why no one is coming. Hello! Couldn't you just... Oh, okay. Well, I think the game gave me the solution. Right here. It's all in the bright bloom seed. It's not in that at all, actually. Oh, look at this. It's an old school minecart from, well, quote-unquote old school. From Breath of the Wild, because those minecarts had a little thing in the back, because those were bomb-powered instead of wind-powered. So I think I know what it wants us to do. First off, I want that lizard. I need it. I need to extract its guts for reasons I can't tell you. Don't worry about it. I just need it. Just as much as I need this. So, I'm gonna be honest, the Boo Frogs in Death Mountain do look quite terrifying, because I guess their eyes reflect the environment they're in, and because the environment of Death Mountain is orange/red, they have these reddish-orange eyes that, or, no, orangish-red eyes that look like demonic, and it's just like, oh, okay, I don't know about that. But I'm sure they're fine. They're dead now. I mean, hopefully it's like a reincarnation thing, they'll come back later, but they're probably fine. Just like, I'll be fine when I get a Cobble Crusher! Hey, we actually need one of those to make the Boulder Breaker. I wonder if a decayed one's gonna work. Anywho's, here's a rocket. Here's a fan. We don't attach... Yeah, there we go, there we go. We attach it that way. We're gonna put on this cart. The game clearly wants you to do a specific thing here, and I'm just like, no. I have this method. This method works. It's proven with science and reckless abandon. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Here, I'll tell you what to do. We'll get in the cart, and then we blast off. Don't know what happens after that, but then after that, profit. I really need Yunobo to get that one seed. I can do it. I can do it. You underestimate my power. Go! Yeah, see? Oh, his weight actually counterbalanced that perfectly. Didn't even think about that. Also, we have a Blood Moon coming. Blood Moon Rising. Like, Black Hole Rising. I still need to finish Advance Wars Remake. I'm really close to the end of the Advance Wars 2 campaign, but gosh, does it get brutal. I remember, like, what I said... You did! And now we're going to delay this music forever. The game doesn't know what to do. It's like I have to load a cutscene. But also I need to load the freaking Blood Moon. Okay, and now Blood Moon? There it is! just wondering, I was just like, okay, when is it? When is it? But yeah, I'm really close to the end of the Black Hole Black Hole Rising campaign for Advance Wars Reboot Camp, and I love the game. I love the characters. It is really difficult. And I'm just playing on standard, like I'm playing classic standard, so I know what I've told myself. So if I go back to it, I should just bite the bullet. And like, no, you know what? Forget it. Just go with casual. Like it's not worth it. I know I did that for a secret mission in the first games campaign in Reboot Camp, just to like get that done. So I think that's what I need to do for the second campaign, because that game gets super hard. No, you don't. You don't need to reach your friend at all. And I feel bad because, man, that, like, as a side tangent right now, as we're traveling across the cart here, or we're stopping here? Is this a hot spring? We don't know. There is a random rock here. Is there a Korok? No. There was a frog. Hooray for frog. But I feel so bad for the Reboot Camp, because Advance Wars, yeah, it's a tactical, it's a strategy game that uses real, or quote-unquote, real military-type vehicles and soldiers and whatnot, but at least the two that's in that game, it's completely wacky and, like, not super serious. So it's not, like, the worst thing in the world, but for legitimate real-world reasons, it was delayed at first. And then it took another year for it to come out. And when it finally did come out, oops, it was a new Fire Emblem game had just come out a few months prior. The Xenoblade 3 DLC got released just a few days after Advance Wars Reboot Camp got released, and wouldn't you know it, it was released just a few weeks before this game came out. So, as much as I'm going, man, it's hard, I would still, if you haven't picked up Advance Wars Reboot Camp, you should. Great work done by there, great work from the Way Forward team, who actually handled most of the remake. Some good voice work in there. Give me your materials, you stupid Lizalfos. This is extremely silly. Hot potato. And I remember, like, I definitely had some fun just making custom maps in that game, so I definitely want to return to that game at some point. Just, probably not right now. There's too much on my docket as far as things I want to do. But I'll definitely get back to it sooner than later, more than likely. See, it's just nice seeing other Nintendo IPs come back and actually have something for them. I know it's a remake, so it's not necessarily anything groundbreakingly new, but still, it's fun to see that and to have more exposure to other Nintendo IPs. I know another game that came out a few years back that I actually do want to check out at some point, even though I don't play a lot of visual novels, is Famicom Detective Club, because that's another Nintendo IP that I don't think many people know about and or care about, but I care slightly. I don't know how this is gonna work past me. So I just want to see these other IPs that Nintendo doesn't seem to do much with, and just see them come back. It's why every time there's a Nintendo Direct, I always give the meme answer of, I want Ice Climber 2. And while it is a meme answer, I also do mean that half legitimately, because I'd love to see what they would do with another Ice Climber. I think that would be hilarious, especially because it's been gosh, almost 40 years since the first Ice Climber? Actually, no. Famicom came out also... I'm sorry I didn't comment on the shrine, but it was pretty easy what I needed to do, so there wasn't much to comment on here. So, that's a shrine down! Famicom released in 1983, I believe. I don't know if Ice Climber was a launch game for it, though, in Japan. So, it would have been a launch game for the NES in 85, though. So, I would say this current year we're in, that I'm recording this of, 2024, yeah, about 40 years since the last Ice Climber game. Who wants another Ice Climber game? I do. Why? Because literally you could do anything you want with it. As long as it has Popo and Nana in it, maybe the polar bear, and it involves climbing ice at some point in the game, you could do anything with it. It's not that hard of a concept. It's a very, like... I mean, think about it. This is The Legend of Zelda. Did you ever think, when you played The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time back in 1998, that a future Zelda game will have you making cars and using them to drive over the terrain and run over enemies, and then have a Goron friend? Goron's debuted in Ocarina of Time, after all. Having a Goron friend travel around with you as a ghost? Bet you weren't expecting that back in 1998. So, these IPs are malleable, so you can do a lot with them, and that's why I'm excited, because the Zelda series has already kind of an established quote-unquote formula. Like, you explore places, you go to dungeons. But Ice Climber only has one game, doesn't have an established formula. So, as much as I would like a Kid Icarus Uprising 2, nah. Make Ice Climber 2. Kid Icarus Uprising 2, we know what to expect. More Kid Icarus Uprising. Fantastic game, but we know what to expect. We have no idea what to expect from Ice Climber 2. So they should make Ice Climber 2. Or a new F-Zero game. I'm sure people would like a new F-Zero game. I would say a new Star Fox game, but I'm going to be real. I think Star Fox Zero was great, and I think people are just... People these days, I feel, are more easily let down if it's not exactly what they want, as opposed to being something that gives them a different perspective. Oh hey, we found the treasure. Is the helmet that we already have because I have an amiibo. Oh well. Maybe we could get a new custom Robo game. Chibi Robo. I know most people probably don't want Chibi Robo to revive because no one liked the last game that Chibi Robo had. I didn't mind it, but that's also because I never played any of the other Chibi Robo games, so... If you like a basic platformer that has some fun gimmicks, Chibi Robo Ziplash, not too bad. If you're looking for an actual sequel to Chibi Robo, I understand why you're mad. Let's see, what other thing? Well, the other one that comes to mind, like I'm talking about Ice Climber, is Clue Clue Land, but I don't even know what to do with Clue Clue Land. That seems just a bit too out there. Ice Climber's where it's at. They were in Smash. Is Clue Clue Land in Smash? Well, yes, technically. I believe they have a trophy in Melee of their main character, Bubbles. But other than that... Let's ride this up. Where does it go? Does it go to just nothing in the sky, or does it go to something? I think like the whole point of this tangent is that, oh, there is indeed something. What was really cool about the Advance Wars remake is that basically they oversaw a third-party studio doing something with their IP, which they have technically done in the past. Retro Studios initially wasn't part of Nintendo, and same for Next Level Games. But I feel like if they're able to... But the difference there is that Retro Studios and Next Level... Well, okay, Next Level Games doing Punch-Out was probably a bit more of a stretch at the time. But now they're doing Luigi's Mansion. It's like, it's Luigi's Mansion. People like Luigi's Mansion, man. But I feel like a lot of the dormant IPs, giving that to a third party to see if they can do something interesting with it would be great. And I think that's why the Advance Wars Reboot Camp is really good. Because the state of the industry right now of gaming, like myself, is a bit on fire. Now, Nintendo does some not good stuff in terms of preservation, and that's a conversation in of itself. But at the very least, they're not firing people, that we know of, left and right, like a lot of other companies are doing. And the thing about that is that, and I apologize that I keep going these topics, but to me it's always relevant, because it's just how games are. A lot of them right now, they take incredibly long dev times, they need a ton of staff, they need so many things to stay afloat so they can eventually ship just one game that probably took them, well, in the case of this game, it probably took them about 5 years to make. I'm gonna give Tears of the Kingdom a 5-year count. Wait, no, 4-year counts. I'm bad. I'm gonna give it a 4-year count. Oh my gosh, that hurts! Dang! I'm giving it a 4-year count because the E3 presentation they had in 2019 was, hey, we're making a sequel to Breath of the Wild. And while there was definitely content from that trailer that still made it into the final game, I am 80% sure that they had just started development when they made that announcement. So that's why I'm going to give it a 4-year dev cycle for it to be completed. But still, that's a long time. And yeah, it should be expected. There's so many people working on this. You want to fine-tune everything so you don't have too many glitches and whatnot, because you don't want a bad product shipping. But this is a huge game to make. And so if you're having all your A team and parts of your B team, even the C team, coming to work on the same project, you don't have time to do other things. And and with other developers, as they continue to lay off staff, they don't have the manpower to handle these kind of projects, which is a pain, oh, don't get me started. Like, man, if you know someone who has been recently laid off, please give them your supports and help them in any way you can, because, man, there are so many Western publishers and developers that have been absolute crap shows about things, and it just makes me really mad that they'll be like, well, look, they made this critically acclaimed game. Okay, cool. How's the staff that worked in that game doing? Ah, they're unemployed. What? No. As far as I know, again, Nintendo's not doing that. They're doing other bad stuff, but not that, at least. But that's why I feel that if Nintendo was more willing to open up and give third-party developers some of their stuff to play with, they could continue to have other games come out that are in series that people do in fact enjoy, that are just not as popular, while still keeping their manpower on the quote-unquote big titles they want to do. And I'm sure within Nintendo's own development cycles, with their own personal development teams, they already have many things going on. So it's not like they're all working on one game and that's it. I'm sure some of them like cross-reference and counterbalance depending on what the current topic is, or what the major next like big sell for them is. But I'm sure they're working on stuff. Like, they're probably working on their 3D Mario right now. They're probably working on their Zelda right now. We know that they have a extremely troubled production of a Metroid game going on right now. And by troubled, I mean they announced it 7 years ago now. So we'll see when that comes out, but personally I think 2D Metroids are better, so I don't really care about that game. I feel bad that it's taking forever, but maybe also don't announce things that early. And with a potential new system in the works, which is probably coming out next spring, let's be real, 2025. Like, I think initially when I started these logs, I said I'm pretty sure the Switch success was going to be a 2025 thing, and I'm sticking to that. Why am I don't need food right now. Oh, defense. Okay, good idea. I'm sure they have a lot of games lined up for that. I would love an ARMS 2. I personally like that. I think ARMS was pretty underrated. I'd rather have ARMS 2 than 1-2 Switch 2, which they did make for some reason. They probably have another WarioWare game in the works. Probably their Animal Crossing. So they definitely have a lot of stuff that are for sure sellers that are in the works. And I think the thing about it is right now is that, especially because after the Wii U, they want to work on those for sure sellers so they can keep capital. That's just how business is. I don't agree with it, but that's how business is. But that's why I really think they should look to those third-party developers to say, hey, here is something that we're not as concerned is going to sell a lot, but if you can put your own spin on it, make it unique, that will, like, update it for a modern audience, let's talk. And I think at least the remakes of Famicom Detective Club and Advance Wars is a good step in the right direction of that kind of thing. So I would love to see them, WayForward, make their own Advance Wars game that is completely new. Use the same, maybe similar characters, some new characters, same world building and stuff, but at least something that's completely new, so it's not just, here's a remake. And that way, Nintendo's own teams can keep working on their own stuff, because the moment there's Xenoblade 4, I'm going to be like, hey, that's my jam. Or a new Kirby game, obviously, but Kirby's HAL, it's not technically Nintendo, it's owned by Nintendo, but it's not technically made by Nintendo, so that's a different story entirely. I've got a Royal Broadsword by attaching it to this club. But I know. If I haven't made my point absolutely clear yet, I think that would be a good strategy. Would also give synergy with other developers, so that developers could possibly trust Nintendo more, and maybe smooth things over with fans who are not happy with some of their current business practices, which I will admit aren't great. Not as bad as other companies, but just saying because another company is worse doesn't mean that a current company doing a bad thing still isn't a bad thing. And that is why this log is released on Thursday, and the previous log was released on a Tuesday, because there was a lot of bad stuff happening on Monday, March 4th of 2024, that made me go, I'm not going to put a video out today because people are definitely mad at Nintendo right now. They have rights to be mad at them, but also, I'm not risking this. And I'm also not risking finding out where this Moblin went, apparently. Is it going to respawn? Moblin? Moblin? You gonna come back? You gonna come back? He's still around here somewhere! We don't know where he is! Oh, well, there's some goblins here, too. Okay. Well, goodbye! Just send him off the cliff. It's fine. I guess the Moblin's dead. I don't know where the Moblin went, but it is dead now. The Royal Broadsword was attached to the stick. Look at this my amazing club. For hitting things, right? For slashing things. sure Zelda's gonna show up and be like, Link, what the heck is that? It's my slashing club. Wait. Link, you just put a sword on a club and call it a day. Yes. And that's what makes it great. Speaking of great, I do love the Koroks. They can get a little grating sometimes in this particular game. But I still love them, and I think the design is adorable, and if they are going to make a live-action Zelda movie, no, do not go back to Kokiri. Only Koroks. Make them puppets. You can do it. Live-action Korok puppets for Zelda movie. Anyways, yahaha and all that. Bye-bye now. Have I been to this? I think I have been to the stable. Have I been to the stable? Yeah, I have. Okay. You need to reach your friend? Where's your friends? I don't care. Alright. Anywho's. Whenever I do that stamp is a, I will go look at this later. I don't care right now. Oh, well, here you go. Thanks for the food. What do you got? Well, I'll take your arrows. Because I need arrows. And more arrows. And splash root, because why not? I have the money. I will buy it. I'll get a lizard. And these butterflies, because they're going to be a pain in the butt to catch later. Alright, bye. And I don't need to know your words of wisdom. I get it. You like bugs. Nothing wrong with that. But you've told me that, like, every single time I buy a bug from you. It gets old. Something is ridiculous around here. You may or may not have already found that out, but we'll find out about it in the next log, maybe, probably. If you like this log and my very silly ranting, please hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Don't have to, don't want to, but it's always appreciated. If you haven't picked up Tears of the Kingdom yet, please play it. It's a very good game. I really think it's a great Zelda game, and I hope you enjoy it. Because I enjoy it a lot, even though I talk about other things. But that's actually how my mind works when I'm playing a game, is that I'll be exploring and my mind will kind of wander. So you're getting the raw KV experience here. Anywho's, please have a wonderfully great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, ciao.